Hey guys, it's Jolene from Smith's Nature Friendly Farms. We're hanging out in the garden today, and today we're going to discuss the best method for propagating and creating new pineapple plants. All right guys, I'm on this weird and crazy mission to grow everything at least once, but this probably has been one of the most fun things for me to grow is an actual pineapple. Just the excitement of seeing the fruit develop in itself has been super fun, and they aren't that hard, but they are something that you have to absolutely wait for. But let's check out my pineapple, and then I'm going to tell you how I got them started. This is my pineapple plant that I was super excited to grow. I grew this actually from a pineapple from the grocery store, and we started it from the crown of another pineapple that was purchased at the store. So after we ate the pineapple, we used the crown to start a new plant. You can also do it in other ways as well. You can do it from the side shoot, and I do believe this is a side shoot here, so you should be able to snap it off and start a new pineapple plant from that. You can also do it from a slip, and I believe the slips are closer to the base of the pineapple, and those also can be used to start a new plant. But today I'm going to show you guys how to start them from the actual crown of a pineapple plant, and there are two different methods there that you can use, but only one of them I find is really consistent and reliable for actually getting you a plant. One involves putting the crown in water, and one involves just leaving the crown to dry out a bit and then planting direct in the soil. The in-water method does show some signs, or there's some research out there that shows that they grow a hardier plant that grows a bit faster. The problem with that method, I find, is that often it rots in the water and doesn't actually root. So it is not my preferred method for creating new pineapple plants, but this method that I'm going to show you today has almost 100% success rate, and I haven't had it fail yet in order to create new plants. So I'm going to show you my best method. This works for me pretty darn consistently. Okay, to start a new pineapple, we are starting with a full-on pineapple, and we're going to literally just cut off the top. I'm going to cut off the top. Now I'm going to clean up all in here and get all of this off. So we've got all of the bits off, and now what we're going to start to do is peel back a fair bit of this so that we can clear the end. Okay, we've got it all cleaned up. So what we're going to do now is leave it in a dry spot, maybe on a windowsill, and just let it dry up before we actually take it and then put it in the soil. And to plant it, it's as simple as taking the top that we've dried on the counter and putting it into our pot of soil. Literally that easy. You can go ahead, give it a drink. So once you've planted them, it does take a couple of weeks before you start to see any signs of life coming from the plants. And what you want to look for is, does the center of the plant keep growing? Or in some cases, it doesn't actually grow in the center. Like in this guy, he's not growing in the center. His leaves are actually dying off. I kind of thought, oh, he might be done. He didn't root. But when you look down here, he decided to root from the shoots. So he's creating new ones both inside and on the side here. So he's still alive and well, and all these other guys have new growth coming out the center. So we've had 100% success in getting these guys rooted. Growing a pineapple is about a 3-year commitment. Year 1, you're kind of getting the plant established. Year 2, you're kind of looking at the plant and wondering if it will ever produce a pineapple and feeding it a lot. And year 3 is the pineapple, and then it actually takes a surprising long time for a pineapple to become edible once you even just get to see it. So it takes quite a while for a pineapple to come to fruition, but it is such a fun thing to grow. In the southern region, you do have to keep your pineapple plant in the greenhouse during the winter months. It does not withstand any frost, that's for sure. Now, I treat the plant much like a succulent. I don't actually keep it as watered as I would some of my other plants, but I do water it on a regular basis, probably about weekly, week and a half or so. It is more drought tolerant, so if I do forget, it certainly can withstand that a bit better than some other plants would. I do feed it a fair bit. I am feeding it an AgriThrive fertilizer, the one that is slightly lower in nitrogen. I do give it a nitrogen hit now and then mixed in because it is in a pot and it doesn't get any additional nitrogen anywhere else. So I do give it a bit of nitrogen here and there, but overall I am feeding it the one fertilizer that is better for flowering and creating a flowering plant because we want it to fruit. So that is it. That is essentially the best method I have found for creating and propagating new pineapple plants. It is such a fun plant to grow, and certainly one that takes a bit of commitment, but if you have the space for it, you can put it in a greenhouse, you can keep one alive. What an awesome thing to grow. And if you can, you start them a couple every year and you'll have your own supply of pineapple plants. Well, awesome, you guys. I hope you found that helpful. Be friendly, be kind.